Welcome everybody. In this video we're going to talk about factoring trinomials when the leading coefficient or the a term is not equal to 1. So if you remember, the standard form of a quadratic is ax squared plus bx plus c. And so far you probably know how to factor one of these quadratics when this a coefficient is 1. But what happens if it's something other than 1? Like in this example, now it's 3. We can't really use the same strategy that we did before, where we set up two sets of parentheses, we put x in here, x in here. Well, now how did we get to 3x? Well, we need factors of 8 to equal negative 10. Oh, there's just a lot going on here. So we got to put a 3x in here. So it'd all be kind of sort of guess and check, but as you get experience with it, you would be able to do it. But let me show you a more systematic way in order to solve these trinomials when that leading coefficient is not equal to 1. So what we're going to do here is first take this a term and we're going to multiply it by the c. And then we're going to go rewrite our trinomial as x squared minus 10x plus, well, 3 times 8 gives you 24. So now it's in the form where a is equal to 1, which makes it a lot more comfortable for us to factor this. So if we set up our two sets of parentheses, we know in order to get this first term, it's just x times x. But then we have to ask ourselves, well, what two things can we multiply together to give us 24 that when we add them give us negative 10? So let's look at that over here. So factors of 24, we can have 12 and 2. We can have negative 12 and negative 2. Remember, a negative times a negative is a positive. Do either one of these add to negative 10? Well, no, this adds to 14. This adds to negative 14, so that's not it. What are other factors of 24? Well, we have 1 and 24. And we can also do negative 1 and negative 24. Well, that's not doing it for us either. We have 3 and 8, or negative 3 and 8, and negative 8. Adding these up doesn't help us. This is 11 and negative 11. What else do we have? Oh, we also have 6 and 4, or negative 6 and negative 4. And adding these two up give us that negative 10. So we know to factor this trinomial, it's going to be x minus 6 and x minus 4. But we're not done yet. We still have a few more steps to do. So if you remember at the beginning, we multiplied that 3 into the 8. Well, now what we wanted to do is divide that 3 out. Okay? So let's divide this 3. And we want to simplify where we can. So this one becomes x minus 6 divided by 3 is 2. So we can simplify that one. And here we have x minus 4 over 3. We can't simplify that, so we're stuck. It's just left like that. But now we have this fraction, and we don't want this fraction. So what we do is actually take that denominator and multiply it back out front by that x term. So then what we get is x minus 2 for one factor, and the other factor is going to be 3x minus 4. And now we are done. It is in complete factored form. This is our two binomials that if we multiplied them together would give us our original trinomial. I encourage you to multiply this back out to see if we in fact do get the original trinomial, but you'll find that this system works very well with factoring trinomials when the leading coefficient is not 1.